So now let's see how we can hack using social engineering. Now, what is social engineering? Social engineering is the art of manipulating humans into revealing confidential information which they otherwise would not have revealed. So this is where your social skill and your people skills come into the picture. If you are able to communicate effectively to another person, they would probably give out more information that they intended to give out. Let's look at examples, right? If you see on the screen, phishing activity. What is phishing? We receive a lot of fake mails on a regular basis. We have always received those emails where we have won a lottery of a few $1,000,000, but we have never realized that we didn't purchase a lottery to win a lottery in the first place. We have always had those Nigerian frauds where a prince died in some South African country and you out of 7 billion people on the planet have been identified where they want to transfer a few $100 million to your account and they want to give you 50% of that money in return as thank you. So some very basic attacks where you go on to websites and there's a banner flashing at you saying, congratulations, you're the 1 millionth visitor to this website. Click here to claim your prize. All of these are social engineering attacks, phishing attacks, fake websites, fake communications being sent out to users to prey on their gullibility. Most of humans always have that dream of striking it rich, winning a huge lottery once and for all, and living their life lavishly ever after. But sadly, in the real world, that doesn't happen that often. And if you're receiving those mails, it is very important that you first research the validity of those communications before you even want to act upon them. So why are humans susceptible to social engineering? Because humans have emotion. Machines do not. Try pleading with a machine to give you access to an account that you have forgotten a password to. The machine wouldn't even know what you're doing. Try pleading with a human, sympathy or empathy, where you could try to create a social engineering attack where you can plead with them saying, if I do not get access to this account immediately, I might lose my job. And then that would put my family into problems. Somebody would feel empathy or sympathy towards you and help you reset that password and give you access to that account. It's how good the attack is and how convincing you are for the success of this attack to happen. So what is a familiarity exploit? Attackers interact with victims to gain information which would benefit the attackers to crack credentials. As passwords, if we want to reset our passwords, what do we have as a mechanism to resetting passwords? We have some security questions that we set up. Those questions are nothing but personal information that we would know. But to a social engineering attack, it would be easily be able to gather the information that you have set for your security questions. The security questions can be as simple as the first school that you attended. You probably have that listed on your LinkedIn profile, where a person can just go in there and see your academic qualifications and identify the school that you're in, right? Similarly, it might also be a question, what was your mother's maiden name? That's a very good attack. And that's, if a person can interact with you, let's say they're trying to take a survey and they approach you for a feedback on a particular product that you have been utilizing, and they ask you these questions, you wouldn't think twice before giving those answers. As long as the request sounds legitimate to us, we are able to justify that request, we do answer those queries. So it's upon us to verify the authenticity of the request coming in before we answer it. Phishing, as discussed, would be fraudulent emails which appear to be coming from a trusted source. So email spoofing comes into mind, fake websites, and so on and so forth. Exploiting human curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat, right? So there's so many physical attacks where hackers just keep pen drives lying around in a parking lot. This is a generic attack. Whoever falls victim will fall victim. So if I just throw around a few USBs in the parking lot, obviously with Trojans implemented on them, some people who are curious or who are looking for a couple of freebies might take up those pen drives, plug them in their computers to see what data is on the pen drives. At the same time, once they plug in those pen drives on their computers, the virus or the Trojan would get infected and cause harm to their machine. Then exploiting human greed. We just talked about the Nigerian frauds and the lotteries, those kind of attacks, the fake money-making gimmicks. Now, basically, this is where you prey upon the person's greed kicking in, and they are clicking on those links in order to get that money that has been promised to them in that email.